Hi friends, welcome to our channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to create a simple sublet and how to run the sublet on a Tomcat web server. Already in our previous video, we have discussed how to enable web plugin in Eclipse and how to create a dynamic web project and how to configure Tomcat and how to run it on a Tomcat web server. In case if you haven't watched that video, so the link is available in the description. So please watch that video so that you will get a clear idea how to create dynamic web project and how to deploy a web application on a Tomcat web server. So let us get into this video. So in this video, we are going to concentrate only on how to create a simple sublet and how to run the sublet on a Tomcat web server. So let me take my existing project. I have a dynamic web project. Name is my web project. So here I am going to show how to create a sublet and how to run the sublet on a Tomcat web server. You can look at my project structure, my dynamic web project structure. I have a Java resource folder. So there I have a SRC folder. So first what I am going to do, I am just going to create one package on this SRC folder. So let me say the package name is com.valan.sublet. So let us assume that this is a package where we are going to create our sublet. So now I want to create a sublet. So I will be right clicking on this package and then I will select new. So there you can see I have an option to create a sublet. So first what I will do, I will create a package inside SRC folder and then I will right clicking on that package. I will select new. So there I have an option to create a sublet. So now I will select the sublet option. So now you can see it is asking to enter my sublet name. So I will enter the sublet name as let it be my sublet. And then I will click next. Again next. So now I am getting so much option, but from this option right now my intention is I want to create a simple sublet. So that's why I'm selecting only a service method. So make sure we have selected inherited abstract method checkbox as well as we are selecting a service method for our my sublet and then you can click finish. So now you can see friends, inside our sublet package we have created our sublet in the name of my sublet. So right now just to make this code as less length, I'm just removing all unwanted things. Yes, right now we need only service method so that the code will look like little short. So that's why I'm deleting all those things. So finally you can see I have created my sublet and inside that sublet I have a service method. But if you see my sublet code, I'm getting a compile time error on javax.sublet package. So which means my Eclipse is able to recognize Java API, but it is not able to recognize my Sublet API. So now what I have to do? I have to include Sublet API into this project. So your Sublet API will be inside your installed Tomcat directory. So already in our previous video, we have discussed how to download and install Tomcat web server on our machine. So already in my machine, this Tomcat web server is installed. Inside the Tomcat directory, installed directory, I have my Sublet API. So now I have to include that Sublet API into my project. So you can look at the steps how I am including Servlet API. I will be right clicking on my project and I will select properties. So the moment I select properties, I am getting this kind of window. So here I have an option Java build path. I am selecting the fifth option Java build path. So here I need to select the third tab libraries. So I am selecting my third tab libraries. Once I selected this third tab libraries, I am getting an option to add external JAWS. You can see the second button. With the help of the second button, I can add external JAWS. So I will click on this button. Yes, my intention is I want to add Sublet API jar. So already we are familiar inside install Tomcat directory. For example, I am selecting Tomcat version 7. I have a lib folder. So there you can see I have my Sublet API jar. So I am repeating, your Sublet API jar file will be inside your install Tomcat lib directory. So once I selected my Sublet API jar file, I will say open. You can see it is successfully added, and then I can say apply, and then I can click on OK. So now you can see inside my libraries, so the Sublet API jar file is added successfully for this particular project. So once I added this Servlet API jar file, you can see all the errors are gone. So finally, what we have done so far? So first we created a dynamic web project which we have discussed in our previous video, and inside the dynamic web project you have a Java resource. Under Java resource we have a folder src. Under this src we have created our own package, and under this package, by right clicking and selecting new sublet, we have created our sublet. And to make our code as short, we are ensuring that our sublet is having only service method. So once I create the sublet, initially it will give an error on all sublet API. Yes, Sublet API jar file is missing, so that we have to include. So the Sublet API jar file will be inside our install Tomcat lib directory. So we have included that also. So once we done this Sublet API jar include, so all the errors will go. So now you can look at my sublet. I have a sublet which is just a normal class, but to make this sublet normal class as sublet, I need to extend HTTP sublet. To get HTTP sublet functionality, I am going for the inheritance. So finally, to create our own sublet, we have to extend HTTP sublet. You can look at the import statement. HTTP sublet is from javax.sublet.http.package. And we have overridden service method. So this service method is a predefined method from HTTP sublet class. I'm just trying to increase my font size. Yeah, it's increased. So finally you can see, to create our own sublet, we are extending HTTP sublet class and we have overridden the service method. You can look at the service, it is coming with two arguments, request and response. So you know that each and every service will come with request and response. So generally the client will make a request and the service provider will process the request and he will send the response. The same way in web application also, as a client from my personal laptop or from my machine, I may access Gmail. So in the Gmail, I will enter my username password. So the moment I click my login button, I'm sending a request to my Gmail server. So finally, from my client browser, I'm sending a request to my Gmail server. So now the Gmail server will process your credentials, which is coming with your request. If the request is valid, then it will give a positive response, nothing but login success. Else, it will give a negative response as login failed. So finally, each and every service will come with request and response. So that's why in my sublet, I have overridden service method, which is coming with the argument request and response, which means this service method can accept request and based on the request, it can provide a response. So now, let me write a very simple code. Just assume that I just want to provide a simple response to my client saying that welcome to Sublet. You know, response means what? From server to client browser, I'm going to give the response. So now my intention is I just want to give a very simple response to my client browser saying that welcome to Sublet. To make that, first of all, I have to create a print writer object. So this print writer is a predefined class from java.io package. I'm creating a reference for it. Yes, print writer is a abstract class. So that's why I'm creating a reference. So now what I have to do, I have to initialize this object. So how I am initializing? I'm going to give a response to my client. So I will say my response object dot get writer. So from where I am getting this response object, it is coming as an argument in my service method. So now my response object is ready. Nothing but print writer object is ready. So now I am going to write my statement with the help of out.println. I'm just going to give a welcome message. Welcome to Sublet. I just want to make some HTML tag. As you know, response means it is going to display on the browser. So the browser will accept HTML tag. I just want to apply maybe some color. Let it be green, and the text should be bold. And it's better to close the tags properly. Right? So now everything is ready, and at the end I will close my print writer object, and then I will save my sublet. Finally, my simple sublet is ready, which is giving a response as welcome to sublet with green color as with bold functionality. So now we have done our we have done our sublet. So friends, we are clear about how to create a sublet and how to add Servlet API jar file. Also, we got some idea what is service method and what is the usage of request and response object. And also, this point is more important. If I want to create my own sublet, I have to extend HTTP sublet. So now our sublet is ready. So now our last step is I have to run this on my Tomcat. So already in our previous video, we have discussed how to configure Tomcat and we have done one demo with HTML file. The same steps only I am going to do. I will be right clicking on this particular sublet and I will select run as, and I will say run on server. So I will be right clicking on my sublet. I will select run as, and then I will select the option run on server. So here I have to select my server. So already in our previous video we have done how to configure our Tomcat web server. So right now in my Eclipse already it is configured and it is showing Tomcat version 7. So I will select Tomcat version 7 and then I will say finish. So now you can see friends, in my internal browser it is running a Tomcat web server on a port number 8080 and the project name is my web project. In that project it is running my sublet service method. In that service method I am giving a response as welcome to sublet. So friends, we are clear how to create and run a sublet on a Tomcat web server. So in our next video, we'll discuss how to make a interaction between HTML form and the sublet. So thanks friends for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe and click on the bell icon so that as soon as I upload a new video, you will be getting the notification. Also, you can share it with your friends.